in the untamed wilderness of Socotra Island, where the ancient dragon's blood trees stand as sentinels against the passage of time. Sapphire, the Socotra Island Blue Baboon tarantula, roams the rocky landscape with a graceful poise. Her vibrant blue hues a striking contrast against the beauty of Socotra's rugged landscape. The Monocentropus balfouri, commonly known as the Socotra Island Blue Baboon, or simply the Socotra Blue, is a species of tarantula endemic to Socotra. And famous for their unique blue and cream coloration. The intensity of the blue can vary among individuals and may change depending on many factors, such as the lighting, gender, environmental conditions, how much moisture they have access to, and how much time has passed since their last molt or shedding of their exoskeleton. Socotra is a small archipelago in the Indian Ocean off the coast of Yemen and the northern tip of Somalia that is an unspoiled sanctuary of nature. Characterized by its unique and diverse flora and fauna. With many species found nowhere else on Earth. Sapphire and other Socotra blues like her can be found on the main island of Socotra, which represents around 95% of the landmass of the Socotra archipelago. Steeped in myth and legend, this island is said to be the place of the first murder on Earth, where Cain killed his brother Abel. There are also legends deeply rooted in Arabian folklore and Islamic tradition that the jinn are believed to roam the remote and uninhabited areas of this island. According to local tales, the jinn are capable of shape-shifting, appearing as animals or even humans, and possess extraordinary powers beyond mortal comprehension. While some stories depict them as mischievous tricksters, others portray them as guardians of sacred sites or wise spirits offering guidance to those who seek it. Much like the jinn, the Socotra blue tarantula can be found amongst the dry, rocky terrain with sparse vegetation, hiding from humans in burrows or crevices among the rocks, where they construct silk-lined retreats. The climate of Socotra is generally arid, with hot temperatures and low rainfall, which influences the habitat preferences of this species. In contrast to their mythical counterparts, these tarantulas are generally docile, but like all tarantulas, they can become defensive if provoked. And like most Old World tarantulas, meaning species that are not endemic to the Americas, their venom is known to be slightly stronger than the New World species we are accustomed to here in the Western Hemisphere. Though painful, their venom is not strong enough to severely incapacitate a human, and no known human deaths have been attributed to their bite. Their venom is primarily used to immobilize and digest their prey, which is mostly insects, small arthropods, and occasionally small vertebrates. Sapphire is an ambush predator, meaning she doesn't actively track and hunt her prey, but instead she lies motionless in wait and relies on her keen sense of vibration and touch to detect prey that ventures too close to her burrow. Even though she and those in her communal lair are formidable predators, they are vulnerable to predation by birds, reptiles, and large invertebrates, like centipedes and even larger Socotra blue tarantulas, as cannibalism is not uncommon amongst tarantulas. These beautiful spiders always seem to prefer to retreat rather than confront potential threats. And thus, Sapphire and the other M. balfouris like her are known to be one of the most gentle tarantulas of the Old World, as well as one of only a few potentially communal species of tarantula in the entire world. This means that they have the unique ability to sometimes coexist peacefully in groups. In the wild, it is rumored that they are occasionally found living in colonies consisting of related individuals, which is quite rare among tarantulas. Though published scientific data documenting those claims is next to impossible to find, this is a behavior routinely observed with this species when they are kept in captivity. And this communal behavior makes them a very popular choice for spider enthusiasts who wish to keep multiple pet tarantulas together in a single large enclosure. As with most tarantulas, females tend to be larger than males, with ladies like Sapphire reaching sizes of around 6 inches or 15 centimeters in leg span, while males are usually smaller, around 4 to 5 inches or 10 to 13 centimeters. Their bodies are covered in fine hairs called setae, which contribute to their appearance and aid in sensing their environment. Each setae is almost as sensitive as our eardrums, and as they do not have very good eyesight or anything resembling a nose, these hairs are how they see and smell the environment around them. Located at the posterior end of their abdomen, their spinnerets produce silk that Sapphire uses for various purposes, including building retreats, constructing egg sacs, and creating drag lines while moving so she can easily find her way back home and detect any prey or predators that might be lurking behind her. And like all other species of tarantula, Sapphire has book lungs, an ancient or less evolved respiratory organ dating back to millions of years ago in the evolutionary records that enables passive gas exchange. These are located internally and consist of layered plates that resemble the pages of a book. While Sapphire and her kin are not currently listed as endangered, their restricted range and habitat loss due to human activities could potentially threaten their populations in the future. She faces various environmental threats, including habitat destruction, climate change, and invasive species. Human activities such as deforestation, urbanization, and agriculture can impact the fragile ecosystems where Sapphire and her family reside. So efforts to conserve the unique biodiversity of Socotra are essential for safeguarding Sapphire and other Monocentropus balfouri within their habitats. This may involve establishing protected areas, conducting research on population dynamics, as well as promoting sustainable land management practices. Short of the gin revealing themselves and protecting Sapphire and her family, conservation efforts to preserve the unique ecosystems of Socotra may indirectly benefit this species as a whole. And much more research of these remarkable tarantulas in their endemic environment is needed to develop a much deeper and broader understanding of their behaviors in nature and the key role they play in the delicate balance of such a unique ecosystem. As Sapphire, the Socotra Island Blue Baboon tarantula scuttles gracefully across the rocky terrain of her island home and continues to weave her delicate silk threads among the ancient dragon's blood trees. Her presence serves as a symbol of resilience and adaptation in the face of environmental challenges. While the legends of Socotra may speak of mythical beings, the real guardians of this island's biodiversity are its inhabitants, both human and non-human alike. And Sapphire reminds us of the fragile beauty of our natural world and the urgent need for active conservation. In a rapidly changing environment, her species faces numerous threats, from habitat loss to climate change. Yet amidst these challenges, there is hope. By rallying together to protect the unique ecosystems of Socotra and safeguarding the habitats of species like Sapphire, we can chart a course towards a more sustainable future, where biodiversity thrives and the wonders of nature endure for generations to come.